on by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now here's Rose. Let's go with a three. Drops in the three.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
Here's Noah. Oh, and that was no question. Powered it down.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. From the arc. No luck on that one. Chicago with the ball. It's a three-point game. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And timeout called. And so here is Chicago. And it's Brunson with the rebound. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Towns hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, and at 7 feet tall, Towns is a major threat inside. The defense has to guard him better than that.
Drains the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Hart. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, Towns gives you some interesting options in the two-man game. He can both pick and roll and pick and pop.
Here's Rose.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Hart, the open shot. No good there, off the double clutch. Here's Chicago now. They lead by 4. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Rose can't connect. Outside Hart. New York working the ball around now. Here's Brunson outside. Chicago leading by 4. On the attack, Rose uses glass to finish the layup. Rose has got 7 points in the game.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Here's Brunson. Drops in the layup for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Rose with the bucket. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Alvarado right side. Pass to Dadier. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Rose outside. Nice move. Hits the front of the rim and out. Knicks trail by 6. Left side Robinson. Here's Sohan. Out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Here's Rose. Robinson with the block. And they're able to recover. Rose outside. Pass to Noah. Clock at 6. Boozer misses. Knicks trail by 6. Alvarado outside. Picked up by Sohan. To the inside. Chicago with the rebound. Now here's Rose. He's got 9. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
So it's the Knicks now. To the middle. Here's Harden. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Derrick Rose has been leading the charge for Chicago. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
Here's Rose. The Knicks making their last shot. On the take. Pass to Day. Misses the 3. Knicks trail by 5. Inside. Downs. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Rose outside. Pass to Boozer. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets it to go.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's Clarkson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for the pair.
Well, look, Clarkson is a great guy to have in your lineup simply due to his versatility.
And the Knicks making a change here. Bulls leading by 3. Here's Rose. Takes it inside. And he can't jam it through. Kicks it out Towns. Noah grabs the board.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Now here's Rose. 14 points for him. To the paint. Here's Boozer. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
And passes like this demonstrate Rose's unselfish attitude, which is why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Brunson misses. The attack, Rose. Look it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Pass to Harden. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Just a good playmaker. Brunson using the pick and roll to create offense for his team. And adds a few more points to this.
He's making a change here. 1:11 left in the first half. Outside Watson. Pass to Korver. From deep. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Bridges. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this one. Watson. Unloads. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Knicks trail by 7. There's 21 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Anunoby. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Watson. The three-pointer off the mark. Gets it off. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Chicago ahead, up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Knicks trail by 5. Towns, right side. And powered home by Towns.
Well, Towns is sort of a rhythm scorer. He's been in a groove tonight, and his team recognizes that. They keep calling his number.
It doesn't go for him. Chicago leading by 5. Pass to Hogan. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
Well, it's a three-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important in spacing.
For 3, Bridges. Knocks down the long J. Bridges has got 5 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Noah. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Takes it out Towns. Here's Hart. And rejected. On the break. Now Rose. He's got 16. That's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game. And so tough. Pass to Noah. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Hart. Anunoby for 3. Chicago with the rebound. And Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just wasn't able to set.
New York on D. They trail by 7. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Now here's Rose. 16 points for him. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Brunson drives in. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Pass to Boozer. Rose up top. Here's Noah. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Rose outside. Over to the wing. left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Chicago getting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. New York making a switch here. It's both from the stripe. Knicks trail by 12. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one's on Rose.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
And it's the Bulls' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Rose outside. 4 on the clock. Offline with a 3. Here's New York. 11-point game. Pass to Brunson. Three-pointer, Bridges. Sinks it from distance. Bridges has got 8.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
That one fall. Nice feed that time from Rose. And the Bulls lead by 11.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right after it inside.
Good on the second one. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Takes a step back. Here's Rose. The rebound by Shannon. Knicks trail by 10. To the inside. Here's Brunson. Here's Robinson. Chicago with a rebound. Pass to Noah. Back to Rose. With 1 on the clock. No good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls earning this break in the action. Up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large? The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Dated Alley. Bulls leading by 10. Outside Watson. Right wing. Here's Korver. Money from the wing.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Here's Bridges. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Outside Watson. Pass to Brewer. Here's Korver. Buries it from 3. And the Bulls lead by 13.
The defense was just nowhere to be found. Because of that, adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Outside Watson. To the wing, right side. Korver can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
6 to shoot. Back to Watson. Pass to Gibson. The 15-footer. Rebounded by Towns.
Well, when they're playing off you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now Hart. dramatic double clutch finish. Wow.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
And stolen by Brunson. Shoots a three. The three ball is down.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And stolen by Brunson. And now the Knicks on the break.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Wow. Rose looking just as tenacious as ever. He isn't intimidated by the close D at all.
And that one falls for Rose.
At the line for the goal.
And so Rose knocks them both down. Knicks trail by 12. Ananobi. Really off the pass. He lays it in.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Lots of room. Brunson pulls it down.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
Such a go-to move for him. Big slam!
Oh, my gosh. The athleticism.
I love this game. I mean, that's a risky dunk, BA.
It's worth it when the payoff is so good, though.
Well, from a coaching standpoint, I'm obligated to say, what's wrong with just a simple layup? But that was nice.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice game here for the Bulls.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Derrick Rose.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Oh, sweet move. Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Tipped away. And stolen by Brunson. Towns. Book it. That one goes.
Assist goes to Jalen Brunson.
Here's Chicago now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
New York. Jalen Brunson. First personal foul.
Ooh, he does it in the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that stretches their lead to 8.
Now without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
And so Chicago takes the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the